Prep Football Preview is presented by Baldwin Bone Joint, keeping you in the game. Sports medicine and expert orthopedic care to patients of all ages. Baldwin Bone Joint. Week 2 couldn't get much better as the Daphne Trojans try to get their second straight win as they tango with arch rival Spanish Fort on the Hill. Last week, the Trojans with a win over 7A Theodore in Week 1, and they'll try to do it again against the Toros Friday night.
Me personally, as a senior, I've never really beat them as a varsity player, so I always play with a lot of motion against them, so it's going to be pretty good.
It's definitely a game that I would like to play my hardest and my best, considering they have a very good kicker as well. And I feel like special teams is going to make a huge impact on this game, and hopefully we take home the W.
You know, when you look at our guys, nobody on this team has beaten Spanish Fort, and I would love to have this opportunity for this senior group to win. They're big, they're physical, their offense and defensive line is humongous. One of the biggest lines that I've ever seen in the past year or so. So they'll be big and they'll be physical, but again, man, it's a great challenge, and we're excited.
On the other side of I-10, the Spanish Fort Toros getting ready for the Trojans. Coach Ben Blackman closing practice this week for the Toros. We had a sneak preview, though, of the Toros preparation, and we asked Coach Blackman about this very close rivalry.
Anytime you have a splitting of schools and forming two new schools, you're going to have that rivalry, and people in this community, they live in close quarters, and so you're going to have that. It's always been a good football game. Our kids have played against their kids growing up the whole time. I see they're disciplined, they play hard, and they get after it. It's going to be a 4-quarter game for us. They got a good kicker, and so it's going to come down to those phases of the game.
The last game was not our best, and we've been working really hard all week. And I think we're going to come back a lot better, a lot more physical, and we're going to show them who Spanish Fort really is.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Close that game.
In Bay Minette, Coach Nate McDaniel has the Baldwin County Tigers looking up in 2018. A win in Week 1 over Murphy. This week on the road at Gulf Shores, and the Tigers looking to improve on the little things.
I want us to sustain drives a little bit better and just to improve on all the little things that it takes to be successful in this region. The margin of error in our region is very, very thin, and so you've got to get really good at the small things, and we're just going to continue to improve on that.
I feel like they're going to show us a lot of things that we're not expecting, but we, just like I said before, we'll adjust. They're a really good team. I've been watching film on them. They have a really good defense.
Oh yeah, our defense is a brotherhood. We take everything to the heart. So if anybody scores on us, we're gonna make sure they don't do it again. It's more of a dominancy, really.
And once again, the opponent for Baldwin County in Week 2, the Gulf Shores Dolphins. So close to victory in week number 1. The Dolphins looking for that first victory at home against Baldwin County, and Coach Matt Blake trying to build this program back to prominence.
Our goal every single day is to just win that day. If we can just take it day by day and win every day and try to get a little bit better every single day, I like our chances come Friday night.
It's the little things, and we have to get those obstacles out of our heads and just really lock in and focus in.
That's the plan, just to get better from week to week and try and move on to the next one and try and get the win.
That's the key. We'll see you Friday night for the game of the week as Daphne takes on Spanish Fort. Prep Football Preview is presented by Baldwin Bone Joint, keeping you in the game. Sports medicine and expert orthopedic care to patients of all ages. Baldwin Bone Joint.